Hey y'all. So right now I just kind of wanted to talk about human development, human growth, human progress, human understanding, human knowing. That step-by-step journey or quest that each one of us is undertaking, is undergoing. I just wanted to talk about how it's really important to take that endeavor one step at a time. And this not only applies to the overall endeavor of human life and, just that expansion of consciousness and understanding of how things work and just living life. But since it is that one step at a time principle is an overall, it's about life, every single thing that you do, it applies to that as well. So it's important, every other aspect of life. So since it applies to life in the whole, it applies to all these little things too. So I just wanted to make a video about that because, not just for other people, but for myself as well, just a reminder of one step at a time, bro. One step at a time. Because I know it's easy to get frustrated or put down with where we are and with our progress. A lot of times, it's easy to get caught up, get an idea of where we want to be and get so attached to that idea that we just create a tension. We carry this tension with us moment to moment, day to day, because we're struggling to get to that idea. When in reality, once we get maybe to that level, it may not even match the idea, what we've achieved personally. Training a martial art, an instrument, or anything like that, your skill level could go up, and your skill level and your understanding of that practice and that aspect of life could go up, but it could manifest differently than the idea that you started off with in the first place. And we can get so attached to these ideas that just creates depression and sadness and stuff like that. And add that to the fact, we can jump into things so fast and jump all over the place that we can also hurt ourselves. We can also harm ourselves. That goes with the internet too, little bits. There's so much information out there. There's so much information out there that we can actually, we can expand our understanding quite a bit, but we can also, on some great things, we can also expand our understanding quite a bit on some things we didn't really want to understand, if you get what I'm saying. It can be harmful. You can put some things in there that you don't necessarily want, which is not the end of the world. That's another thing to understand. It's not, you're not doomed because you looked at some shit you probably shouldn't have looked at. You're not doomed. We can recover and heal to a degree, some things, like some injuries, there's, sometimes you get hurt and there's always going to be a little bit of residual or scar tissue or something like that left over, but you can heal quite a bit and reduce that leftover trauma or damage quite a bit. But there are some things that you get that are gonna be there, so at some point it's best to accept. You always gotta accept where you are in the first place, so that you can move forward, so that you can actually take steps forward. Because that just goes back to what I was talking about before. Sometimes we don't accept where we are, and it totally just shuts us down to forward progress. It just shuts us down. It shuts our motivation off because we can't accept where we are, and it just turns our inspiration and our motivation and our energy, just switches the switch off, and boop, can't progress anymore because you're just in this non-receptive state of being at this point. It's just not where we want to be. It's not progressive. And all this stuff I'm talking about from experience, from experience, from being in these states, and from time to time getting in these states and having to remember, to get out of that. Remember that, I'm not in the worst circumstances, and so on and so forth. So yeah, just step by step. That's really all I wanted to say this time, so hope somebody got something about that. If anybody has anything to add, please throw it in the comments. I'd love to chat. Throw some things back and forth, some ideas and stuff.